I help people feel better. I help people do more in their lives, and I help people live better lives.
Passion, as we say, is that fuel that enable you to jump through hoops with flames of fire, jump rope and chew gum at the same time. Passion is fuel, the purpose to enable you to cross the finish line or to finish what you start.
Focus on the end result that you want. What if I could feel better today? Even if you don't tap, if you just ask the questions, what if I can feel better today?
You take hope and perseverance and you put that together. At the end of the day, it's going to be a success story.
Anybody, right? I mean, anybody can literally achieve the dream of home ownership in a 5-year plan, right? It starts today.
Attack the immediate tasks before you. And when I speak of attacking, what I'm trying to get you to consider is the idea that we need to take action.
So when you're not feeling good, you simply note it and know that you're focused on what you don't want, and you get to choose. You could be intentional, choose what do you want to focus on.
And so the word no is one of the most important words you can ever say, and yet it's so hard. If I say no to you, I am literally affirming myself. I'm giving myself permission to do me.
I'm saying the answers you need are within you, not without you. But you have to do what each one of the speakers have been asking you to do. Trust yourself.
I want to just tell you a little bit about my next speaker, who is Dr. Reverend Reese, Bernard Reese. He's an educator, a diversity inclusion specialist. He's a speaker. He is AKA my father as well. He is my reverend, and we met in 2017 or 2016, but he'll tell you a quick story about it, because then, every time I bring him on stage, he's quick to tell us a little story about him. But let me tell you, he's a dynamic, impassioned and gifted speaker and educator. He's now retired and hardly working, but working, whenever he wants to work and having fun. So he says his commitment is to empower individuals as they go through transformation and also promoting diversity and inclusion. I want to welcome you to the stage, Dr. Reverend Reese.
Thank you, Dr. Stem. It's a pleasure to be here. But before I get started, how much time do I have? As a professional speaker, we don't want to go over time because that is sacrilegious. So how much time do I have? I can't hear you. You're muted.
Give us a good 15 minutes of your time.
All right.
All right.
Got you. All right. That's what I need to know.
Okay.
I want to celebrate and challenge, respect people's time. Time and energy is so important. But we met in 2013 in Philadelphia at the National Speakers Convention, and we've been friends ever since. That's been etched in my mind. So we thank God for that. But I appreciate everyone going here. And Sister Johnson, thank you for the song. One of my favorites, Sam Cooke, man. A change is going to come. So I'm looking for that change. And I'd just like to talk on the topic of the power of purpose and passion for living. And power can be broken down in the physics as potential energy and kinetic energy. And it's just like knowledge. You hear the saying that knowledge is power, but truth told, knowledge is potential. Knowledge is potential power. And potential is that it's stored, it's there, but it only becomes kinetic in motion energy when you apply and act upon it. So therefore, we need to act upon the power of purpose and passion. And I always tell people, two of the most important days of one's life is the day they were born and the day they discover their purpose. and their purpose and their why is intertwined. Because if a person don't have purpose, they stand in on incognito. They are just on a merry-go-round, just going round and round and round, and then you wonder why they dizzy, or why they falling out, because they has no uh, con- purpose, or direction, of sense of going in life. And so therefore they are not excited about life. They are just merely drifting along day to day. It's almost like groundhog day or deja vu. They're seeing the same scenery over and over again. But the thing about it, that purpose gets you started in the morning, but then you're going to need passion. Passion, as we say, is that fuel that enable you to jump through hoops with flames of fire, jump rope and chew gum at the same time. Passion is fuel, the purpose that enable you to cross the finish line or to finish what you start. Abraham Lincoln, his pet peeves was that you start something and don't finish. It's just energy that is wasted. So the thing we're saying in life, that have purpose and no passion, is just sitting down and looking at paint dry. And then passion without purpose, you have the excitement, the energy, the zeal, but you don't have the purpose. You don't have the knowledge or the zeal, or what have you, the get up and do something. So throughout the years, we meet countless of the people who are living what I call just a existing life, settle for life. Somewhere along their journey, they became complacent and content in their circumstances, their situation. They settled for what they believed was adequate or satisfactory instead of exerting the effort to work necessary to living a life that is fully excellent and understanding. The truth is, it's easy to find ourselves settled and complacent in life, and there are many reasons that we feel stuck, discouraged, or drift, loss of enthusiastic or for life, enthusiasm for life, and forfeit our hope, sense of purpose, and peace. And in my opinion, the foremost reason is because people have lost sight with their purpose. And they ask that their $64,000 question: why am I here? What was I born for? What is my purpose of being? But you can understand that we are God's crown jewel. We are the apple of his eye. And then when we were born, he gave us all the talents, the ability to be successful and live an abundance of life. But so many people get bogged down by circumstances. And circumstances is just a part of our lived experience, but circumstances don't define who we are. And I want to know, I'm still writing my chapter. My last chapter has not been written yet. But I am looking to have that potentiality of dealing with purpose, and purpose even defile death. Purpose gets you out the bed when you feel like having sheep therapy. And then the thing about it, so many people, they have a job, the job, and the job stand just over broke. They haven't what we call. I've been in education for approximately over 40 plus years, and ministry for 50 years, but I never said I'm going to a job. But as an educator, it's like it's a calling, as the same calling that I have in ministry. And then when God gave Adam assignment, he didn't give him a job in Eden. He gave him work. Work brings your full potential, your self-actualization, and you begin to be what God have already created you to be, designed you to be for his glory, for humanity, and to perfect your character. So we have to understand the power, the ability to get the job done and to do it with an enthusiasm, excited about life, to live that abundant life. So where can I find purpose? It's within us. But then again, we need to look beyond us. We got to look above us and what have you. And what gave me that purpose was that sense of the epiphany of finding that relationship with God. That's my epiphany. That's my finding my purpose. As I've said in my book, I was illiterate. I couldn't read. I didn't know anything about math until I found that a connection with a higher calling in Christ Jesus. And all of a sudden, I began to become more of a student of the scripture, a philosophy, a love of wisdom and knowledge. But yet still, there's a plethora of knowledge in this world. But why is there so little transformation? I mean, the internet inundated with knowledge, but the missing key, the missing piece of the puzzle is having an application, having purpose, having passion to get the job done with excitement, to live that abundant life, that not just existing, not drifting. And when you find your purpose, oh my God, your sweet spot, when you find that place, you begin to edify others. Other people can feel your energy. They can feel your excitement. And then, as Napoleon Hill said, when Think and Grow Rich, that one can be transmuted. They can feel what you feel. And that's what passion would do. But when you have purpose, so I pray for everybody that you will wake up this morning with purpose and that you have passion to fulfill the purpose that God has designed and created you to be for his glory, to edify humanity, and to perfect your character. And that's living an abundant life, a contented life. And then I'm going to close with this statement by Horace Mann, the first commissioner of education in the state of Massachusetts. He said, "Be ashamed to die until you have won some small victory for humanity." With that, I would say, love yourself and let the world watch, and be purpose intentionally and have passion to fulfill your God-given assignment. Thank you very much.
I was still muted, but when you see this here, it says to from all of us, we are happy and excited for this message. Before we registered, when you registered, you all got an email, and I was asking people about questions, if you had questions on the topics that you're going to be hearing. And Dr. Reese's topic was the power of purpose and passion. So I have one question that was emailed to me that I saw. Dr. Reese, the person asked, is it too late for me to find my purpose and passion at 60 years old? I think I have the answer, but I was like, oh, okay. But that's one person that wrote that question.
Hey, look, if you know the story about Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken, it was 65 years old when he found his purpose. He had a gas station and he was selling chicken. Somebody said, my God, this is looking good. At 65 years old, he found his purpose. It's never too old, I tell people, to learn. It's never too old for people to save money. They're never too old for people to get started on their purpose. But you got to find whoever you be around with. And what you read, I'll tell you what you're going to be in the next 5 or 10 years. So no, it's not too old for you to find your purpose and passion. My next birthday, I'll be 69, and I'm still full of passion, man. Full of fire. I'm burning, man. My whole behind is on fire. And I'm still, look, like I tell people, Dr. Stem, in order for me to look at, prime time, I got to look in the view mirror. But my front shield, my window shield is greater possibilities even before me at 69.
Okay, you got your answer. The person that emailed with that question, you got your answer. There is no limit to when you can find your purpose and passion. And I will add on to that. There is also no deadline to any dreams. You can dream until you are no longer on this earth. So there's no deadline to dreams.